Hey everyone, and welcome back to Mega Man Zero. So yeah, today let's explore this whole Resistance base, and there are a couple of NPCs that we can talk to in the Resistance base. Unfortunately, most of them are not interesting at all, so I'll be more concentrating on those who are worthy of my time, basically. Nice to meet you. You saved Seal, didn't you? My name is Alouette. Seal named me. What is that thingy that you are holding in your hands there? Is that a Moogle? Have you ever heard of a thing called Cyber Elf? A Cyber Elf is an electronic entity that gives some kind of a power. But once they use their powers, they die. I feel sorry for them. Yeah, if you remember the very beginning of the game, Seal actually used her Cyber Elf Bassie to resurrect us, and when we were resurrected, Bassie unfortunately died, so... You don't look familiar to me, sir. I see. Zero is your name. Yeah, what's yours? Then I'll call you Mr. Zero. My name is Dandy. Is the name Seal gave me. I used to be called Zero NB6. Dull name, isn't it? Yeah, it's almost sounds like my name. Almost, but not quite. You know? Zero NB6 just doesn't have the same ring to it. But anyway, here we have energy room. So we can get some energy crystals here, and these energy crystals respawn here each and every time you complete a mission, so keep that in mind. So... yeah, as you can see, currently we are not in a mission, so basically we can do whatever the hell we want. So one of the things that I really like about this game, how each and every area is kind of connected to other area, so you have an open world feel to it. So yeah, that's super awesome. So it was you who saved Dr. Seal. Thank you so much. Dr. Seal says she wants to ask you something. Please help her. So as you can see here, we have a sneak peek to some kind of a deserty area, but for now we won't be able to access it, unfortunately. And there to the right we'll have a sneak peek to actually our very first proper mission in the game. So... and also the movement in this game feels smooth like butter. It's like insanely great. And also it feels super responsive as well, so... okay, here if you drop down, you'll go to Resistance base. So for now we won't be doing that. Let's explore this section here. Seal asked me to watch for when the enemy's transport train arrives. I'll inform you if a train comes, so you can leave this place to me. Okay. You know, who needs stairs when we are faster? Are you the one called Zero? Seal has been looking for you. Please help us, Zero. Well, I'll see what I can do. Okay, and now let's return to the base. So this was the place where was this Alouette girl, okay. Data room was the place where we started the episode. Trance room we'll explore a bit later, but for now let's explore this floor here. Oh, you are unfamiliar to me. Are you new here? Kick butt, so that you can become a Reploid like the others. Okay, old man, I'll kick butt, definitely. Yes, I'm really weird, old man. Yeah, some of the rooms currently they are kinda empty, as you can see, but simply because some of the NPCs appear here later when you complete a couple of missions. Basically, you save some of the people and then they appear in these rooms. So And let's explore this ground level here. Wow, are you Zero? I never thought I would get to meet you. We believe that your Z-Saber has unlimited potential for power-ups. It could also have an effect on other weapons. I believe your Buster can be charged to shoot a powerful energy bullet. Learn more about weapons? Yes please. I know you lost your memory, but you still have skills. You just need to find a way to recover them. Supposedly your memory has been improving ever since you obtained the Z-Saber. Don't worry, everything you learned during the battles in your past life will come back in time. The number of skills you recalled is shown in the subscreen by the number of stars. Check it sometimes. Yeah, let's talk about this menu much more in detail here. So as you can see, you can hold with you two weapons. One of them is your main weapon and the other one is your sub-weapon, and you can also switch them around here as well. But what is important here is that you can also check these stars next to these weapons. As you can see, these stars represent your weapon levels, so the more enemies you destroy with your weapons, the more levels you obtain for your weapons, and the more your weapons become versatile. So basically the more skills you get that way. So that's how it works. And yeah, speaking about our current two weapons, don't rely on Z-Buster too much, simply because your Z-Buster, yeah, let's be honest here, it kinda sucks for the most part, so you'll be more reliant on your Z-Saber pretty much at all times, because Z-Saber just decimates enemies and bosses especially. So also here, when I'm charging my Z-Buster, you see how this green glow appears around me? So when you release your weapon button, you can execute this kind of like semi-charged shot. Keep in mind that it's not fully charged shot. Fully charged shot will obtain later. And you can do the same thing actually with your Z-Saber, but here's the thing about Z-Saber. It's not semi-charged when you release it, when that green glow happens. So I don't know if the damage is changed or not, but by the animation it kinda feels that nothing changes. So huh? Who are you? Oh, who cares? Will you do me a favor? I'm too hungry to move. Will you spare me some energy crystal? So energy crystals are our currency in the game, so what, you are gonna just eat money or what? 250 crystals will do. Will you give them to me? Okay, big guy, here you are. Really? How kind of you. Hey, give me a break. Do you really think I can get healthy with a few measly crystals like this? What do you mean? But yeah, as you can see, we don't have enough crystals to give to this chubby guy. So let's not bother with this dude for now. Okay, now let's explore that trance section here. This one. Are you the Reploid known as Zero, sir? Thank you for saving Dr. Seal. By the way, know how to use a trance server? I know, but maybe viewers do not. Let me explain. A trance server basically moves something to some place. It can transfer you to wherever you have been. If you want to download an electronic entity called a Cyber Elf, this is also the place to do that. Some of the Cyber Elves that you capture are not usable at first. You should give these Cyber Elves blue items called energy crystals, which you will sometimes find when you destroy an enemy. As you feed a Cyber Elf with energy crystals, it will grow. Once it is fully grown, it will become available to use. However, once you use a Cyber Elf, it will perish. Remember, they are only electronic code, but if you treat them poorly, they will turn on you. Alright, thanks for the info, dude. Yeah, let's visit our trans server. Trans server is this thing, this teleportation device. And what's interesting about this game that you can, actually revisit previous areas where you have been to. So, for example, Underground Laboratory. Underground Laboratory was the area that we visited actually in the previous episode. Intro mission. So there are also these two menus here. One of them is Download Elf and the other one is Feed Elf. So let's check out Feed Elf first. So yeah, the reason for our energy crystals are actually elves. So we use them to actually raise our elves. And as you can see, elves are divided into 3 sections. So we have Nurse Cyber Elves, we have Animal Cyber Elves, and we also have Hacker Cyber Elves. And yeah, speaking about elves, as you can see, most of them are like small ones, currently, the ones that we have, right? But this one, for example, Newpie, as you can see, it's bigger. So here's the thing, these small Cyber Elves you cannot feed with energy crystals, which is denoted by that giant X on their profile picture here, as you can see. So basically you can use them right away and they don't need raising. But Newpie is an exception. It actually needs raising. There's also a third type of elf, which is even bigger than Newpie, so that kind of elf needs to be raised actually 2 times before you can use it. So, and yeah, here you can actually see how much crystals Newpie needs, for example. Yeah, in Newpie's case it's 750, and yeah, we are short on that. So basically in total currently we need 1000 crystals, and yeah, it's farming time. So Underground Laboratory will be your farming place for the majority of the game, pretty much. You can get crystals when you just defeat enemies. If you remember these white pellets, yeah, these are our crystals. So you can also get red pellets. Red pellets is health. So occasionally you can also get a letter Z from enemies. Letter Z is, well, an extra life. As you can see, currently we have 3 at the top there, so... Ouch. And by the way, speaking about elves, if you remember from the previous episode, there were some elves here in this place, which were in boxes. So one of the elves was here. So for example, if you haven't received that elf in the previous episode, you can actually revisit this area and grab it currently, right now. But keep in mind that it won't work with these elves that can be obtained only from enemies. So for example, now if you destroy these enemies and want to get elves from them that you haven't received in the previous mission, you won't be able to do that. So yeah, you have to be careful with these kind of elves. So basically, elves that you can get from enemies, you can get only from them in a mission. You know. And yeah, these spiders, well, these will be our friends for the majority of the game. But yeah, before I talk about them, our Z-Saber leveled up. So now we can perform double slash, as you can see. And I advise you to use here more your Z-Saber, simply because if you level it up until you get the charge slash, then things will go pretty nice for you in the next mission. If you won't have a charge slash, then yeah, next mission will be pretty hard for you. So, and yeah, this is our farming spot. As you can see from this white cocoon, these small little critters spawn constantly. And when you destroy them, you can level up your weapons that way, and you can also get a lot of crystals that way as well. So this is just a perfect farming spot. Also, one fun little thingy what you can do here, as you can see when Zero jumps and uses his Z-Saber, he kinda slashes one time and then snaps out of that animation. But if you're holding down your directional button down when you're doing that, when you are jumping with your Z-Saber, then you can just stay in that animation. so yeah, that's kinda interesting. Okay. So let's see how much of these crystals I have. 308. So yeah, I think I'll just farm here for a while until I have 1000 crystals, and then I'll be back. Or I can be back when my Z-Saber is leveled up. So yeah, received a level, and now I can perform triple slash.
No, this isn't happening! There's no reason for me to go on. What? What am I fighting for?
What are we farming for? Well, weapon levels, of course, 0, and also crystals. But yeah, our Z-Saber leveled up again, so now we can actually charge our Z-Saber proper. As you can see, when you hold your Z-Saber long enough, you have this yellow glow around 0, and when you release it, yeah, then 0 goes all out on the enemy and executes this super powerful charged slash. So this charged slash will be super important for our very first mission that we'll go to, so try to get it when you are farming here. Alright, Buster Shot skill up. You can now shoot 4 bullets at a time. Yeah, after Z-Saber, after you get that fully charged slash, I advise you to more concentrate on your Z-Buster, simply because Z-Buster's fully charged shot will be important in one mission as well, so... But yeah, we are almost done here with the crystals. And by the way, if you accidentally destroy the cocoon, like for example I did now, keep in mind that enemies in this game, they kinda respawn when you scroll through the screen. So for example, here, well, I'll come back to this place. As you can see, these spider things will be respawned once again. These cocoons will be respawned here once again as well, and you can farm again! Yeah, we'll be farming a lot in this game, so yeah. Cyber Elves, those who need raising, they need a lot of crystals. But in other Mega Man Zero games, that amount, fortunately, has been decreased. Thank God. So... Okay, and I'm almost done here. Nice, 1000 crystals in total. Okay, and now let's go back to our hub world. Yeah, I like calling Resistance Base hub world because, well, it is hub world. It's the place where you can get to all the other areas pretty much in this game. So yeah. Okay, it's feeding time. So yeah, Cyber Elves, you need to use them to make the life easier for you in this game, especially if you are a new player. Don't get me wrong, you can get through the game without using Cyber Elves. Yes, you can, but if you are a newcomer to the game, then you'll just make life very bad for you. So, but yeah, let's give Nappy some 150 crystals here. And it evolves. And yeah, now that this elf evolved, now that you fed this elf, as you can see, you cannot feed it anymore because it's already fully grown. So now let's download our Nuppy, our elf that we raised, And yeah, downloaded elves you can use from your menu here. So, as you can see, Nupi improves our max energy. So, yeah, these elves that are bigger than the other ones, they usually give you some kind of permanent benefit. As you can see, in this case, Nupi gave us additional health. So, and by the way, if you check Nupi now, yep, unfortunately, Nupi is now resting in peace. So basically, when you use cyber elves, they die. So all of the elves in this game, they are one-time use only, so use them wisely. But yeah, the ones that are bigger ones, they are much more interesting than the smaller cyber elves, simply because they give you some kind of permanent abilities. So, permanent effects. Okay, let's go back to Resistance Base. And let's talk to our chubby guy once again, okay? Who knows, maybe he'll become even much more fatter now that you'll give him these crystals. Now what? Did you realize your mistake and decide to give me energy crystals? Yeah, sure. Really? Thank you so much, but I don't have anything to give you in return. Sorry. Thank you for the crystals. See, now I'm in top shape. Time to work. Okay, yeah, but what do we get from all of this? Hmm? Well, actually, when you visit this room here, here's our answer. Cyber Elf. So yeah. So today we got, yeah, actually only one Cyber Elf. Which is, Furef. You want me to help cure you? And that's it. So now, let's go back to Seal. Let's talk to her. She'll give us the opportunity to actually save our game. And then, yeah, we'll proceed to the very first mission. Proper mission. The first mission that we had in the previous episode, that does not count. I'm so bad with these jumps today, Jesus. Are you ready? Now, listen. What I want you to ask is if you would try and do something that no one has been able to do so far. I want you to destroy the disposal center, where they retire our comrades one after another. Even while I speak, they may be retiring a Reploid who is wrongly suspected of being a Maverick. Hopefully you like the word retire, because this game just loves that word. A lot. To prevent any additional loss of Reploid life, please destroy the enemy facility. Will you accept? Yeah. Save data before starting mission? Yeah. And yeah, with that, I think it's time to end this episode, so hopefully you enjoyed it, and yeah, in the next episode we'll proceed to our very first proper mission. So yeah, cheers.